Hi, I wanted to review another wonderful vintage scent from the 90s that is still being produced these days, and you can still purchase it online and even in some perfume stores. It is a wonderful springtime and early summertime fragrance. It is suitable, of course, also wearing throughout the whole year, but it is more on the lighter, more yellow florals. Therefore, this particular scent will be more long lasting and more authentically integrated into a springtime summertime wardrobe with more colorful and pastel tones. It is a women's fragrance. It is Lancome Poême, and it is a wonderful fragrance for ladies for wonderful, elegant casual wear. You could wear it to summertime dresses. You can wear it in the office. It is still on the soft side, but sillage-wise, it is still noticeable. And at the same time, this particular fragrance is more on the hyacinth, daffodil, heliotrope range. So nice, beautiful springtime flowers. So overall, this particular scent is very positive, very lightweight, yellow floral, airy, with main accords of yellow floral, white floral, powdery, sweet floral, vanilla, fruity, green tuberose, and animalic. As it is a vintage scent, it is a scent that has been launched in the 1995, so a true 90s scent. It is more with those cool notes, but at the same time it is still fresh enough and contemporary enough to be worn these days basically by anyone in any age. Of course, mostly ladies, but as a man, I think that you could still pull it off if you really love yellow florals. And at the same time, when talking about this particular scent, the perfumer is Jacques Cavalier Bellatrude, and of course, as a French perfume, the notes will be more traditional perfumery based, French perfumery based, with the notes of vanilla, musk, different yellow floral notes, ylang ylang, so classical French perfumery notes. But the top notes are narcissus, datura, peach, plum, Himalayan poppy, mandarin orange, blackcurrant, bergamot, and also green notes. The middle notes are mimosa, vanilla flower, tuberose, ylang ylang, orange blossom, jasmine, freesia. Freesia is wonderful scent, especially for lady springtime fragrances. Heliotrope, rose, leather, vanilla, orange blossom, amber, tonka bean, musk, and cedar. Overall, the scent profile is quite complex, but these flowers blend nicely into wonderful yellow floral. You can feel a little bit of musk, a little bit of amber at very base, but it's more on the fresher, airier, ozonic scent base. You can really feel a bit of ylang ylang, tuberose, orange blossom. You can feel heliotrope and freesia. If you like a wonderful, fresh, airy, white and yellow floral scents, you will absolutely love this fragrance. It is a true vintage, but at the same time, it is still contemporary enough to be worn these days. And I don't think that it is too aged, but of course, it will be more longer lasting than maybe some airier, fresher, even more sweeter nowadays contemporary scents by Lancome. And at the same time, if you don't like overly sweet, overly rosy scents by Lancome that are newer scents, but you like spring flowers and true to the core heliotrope, hyacinth, narcissus, then you will love it. Talking about different reviews on this particular fragrance online, and a lot of people are nostalgic about this particular fragrance, saying that it was a fragrance that they wore in their teenage years or their mother wore, and I really, really loved it, and it's chic and it's elegant. But at the same time, it is also characterized as a classical floral, vintage floral, powdery floral, compared to some Gucci scents that are newer, and overall it is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance that you can wear during the warmer time of the year, or even just take it and spray it in wintertime if you really miss summer. And overall, I would say that this fragrance is suitable for an elegant lady that is into spring and summer fragrances, that doesn't want the fragrance to be too sweet, but rather more on the floral side. And it doesn't really have any sugary notes or any caramelly notes that you can feel in a lot of more contemporary scents, for example, cotton candy notes. Instead, it is a true vintage. It is more floral perfume. It has notes of sweetness, but these are true to the core, true to the particular floral, each floral scent that is in this fragrance. It is still very feminine. It is still a scent that would be more or less recommended to be worn with more feminine clothes, either a lovely costume during the spring, lovely pastel tones, pinks, turquoise, cream suits or dresses. It would be very elegant, very chic, and very, very nice. Could a teenage person these days wear it? I believe so. If you like the scent profile, you can always go and try it out, or you can try to get the decant tester maybe on eBay, because a lot of vintage scents are also sold either on Etsy or on eBay in mini decants if you can't get them, to try this fragrance out in the uh, actual perfume store. Then of course you can do that, and if you like it, you can always buy the fragrance later on and look up on a good deal on perfume website, because these are still sold pretty affordably for a vintage still being manufactured these days. Plus you can still get the original vintage scents for a larger price, but of course true to the core vintage ingredients. As typically when the scent is remade, it is adjusted due to some regulations and restrictions in the perfume making that, of course, are more or less thing that has occurred over past 2 decades, with some perfumes either being outsourced due to limited availability. For example, on oud scents, would become more and more expensive, and the same way as for animalic scents. Typically, of course, a natural musk these days is outsourced and forbidden in EU, so in a vintage sense you could still get some scents that would use the true musk, for example the true Chanel scents. But that's all for today. For a lovely Lancome Poême scent, it is truly a nice, beautiful scent for the springtime. If you like it, if you have it, if you have tried other interesting floral vintage scents that are still being made today, for example Guy Laroche that I already reviewed, a Fiji scent that is quite similar to this, but it is still a different scent. And if you like springtime florals, then it is also something that you might really love. So that's all for today, and have a good week. Bye.